guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm a little nervous because people tend to get very defensive when it comes to a topic like this. But today we are talking about supplements, and I'm also going to share with you guys these supplements that I take on a daily, weekly, sometimes seasonal basis. And then of course I do need to disclaim, I'm obviously not a physician, I'm not a doctor. So obviously listen to your doctor. If you are taking prescription supplements for any kind of health issues, you know, do what you need to do according to your doctor's recommendations. I would suggest just doing your own research. Make sure you are your own health advocate. And yeah, if you're taking supplements that are working for you, like, go for it, keep going. This is just kind of like my thoughts and feelings on the $40 billion supplement industry and kind of just the supplements that I take here and there, and a couple I take daily. So yeah, let's just dive right in. So I definitely feel that people are either super pro supplement or super anti-supplement. I kind of fall somewhere in the middle, leaning a little slightly towards anti-supplement, but I do still supplement some things, like I said, on a daily basis and sometimes just seasonally. I do a ton of research. I'm kind of a research nerd. I love the Exam Rude podcast from the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. I just trust their research, and I know that what they're telling me is not a biased opinion. Everything is thoroughly researched, and I appreciate everything they put out there. So I will actually have a link to their podcast down below. I also have a YouTube video, if I can find it, I watched a couple months ago that Dr. Barnard did with some of the physicians and I think dietitians at the Physicians Committee, and they also spoke about supplements. So I will try to have that link down below for you guys as well. So my biggest issue with supplements is I just think people tend to over supplement. And my thing that I just want you guys to realize is that you cannot out supplement a poor diet. So if you are taking supplements for every single like vitamin, nutrient, for every single like this is going to prevent me from having this and that, and I'm going to be healthy forever by swallowing these pills, I would just highly recommend that you maybe reevaluate your supplements and also what you are eating on a daily basis and do a little bit more research, because over supplementing can actually have a reverse effect and a negative effect on your body. So yeah, just make sure you are eating a well-balanced diet to get in as much nutrients as you can from your food. I definitely believe that food is the best medicine, but of course, I know that everybody's different. People can't absorb certain things, and so that they need to supplement, and that's fine. Just, yeah, do your research and do what you think is best for you. Also, one thing to remember, kind of like I mentioned, you can't out supplement a poor diet. Remember that these are supplements, they are not replacements. So just as like a weird example, I do work in the healthcare industry. I work at a hospital. When thinking about like insurance, for example, if you're someone that has Medicare covers 80% of your medical cost. And then when you have a supplemental insurance or a secondary insurance, it covers the rest. So kind of think of that way. If your food, quote unquote, is covering 80% of your health and nutrition needs, your supplement should only be covering up what's left, not replacing foods that you probably should be eating. So the way I kind of look at supplements is like I said, do a lot of research, and I kind of just listen to my body, and if I feel like I need something for a certain amount of time or during a certain season, I will add it in, and then if I feel like I don't really need it anymore, I won't take it anymore. So I've been vegan for about 2.5 years, and since then there can be a lot of confusion when you are new into the plant-based vegan world. Some people say that you need all these supplements to make up for the food you're not consuming anymore, animal products. And then there are some that say you don't need any of that, you only need one thing. So it can be kind of confusing. So I have played around here and there in the past 2.5 years. I've tried like a vitamin D supplement. I've tried an iron supplement. I've tried a DHA omega supplement. Those I actually no longer take just because the more I got into it and did my own thorough research, I, felt like I didn't really need those anymore. So yeah, I just listened to my body. One of the supplements I'm going to mention is one that I've only been taking for about a week and a half. And that is because I just felt like my body needed it in this season. So that's just kind of how I approach supplements. So one supplement that I do not take is a multivitamin or a like 1-a-day vitamin. And I don't want to say like I'm totally against them. I just feel they're kind of unnecessary. They include things that your body doesn't, as like an individual, like I may not need or I may not need at that level based on the foods that I eat. And they kind of just include things that you probably shouldn't be supplementing in the first place. For example, copper. A lot of multivitamins include copper. Copper's not great for your brain if you want to do more research on that. And then also most women's vitamins have vitamin E included. Now, based on just all my research I've done, and I think it's talked about in that YouTube video for the Physicians Committee, vitamin E is probably not something you really want to be supplementing either. And again, you can do your own research on this, but from the way I understand it is there's, I believe, 8 forms of vitamin E. When you are popping a vitamin E pill, it's usually one form, and your body is working hard to break that down and absorb it, that any other nutrients you are taking with it, including other forms of vitamin E in your foods, your body is actually not absorbing those at all because it's focused on that one form that you took in a concentrated dose, if that makes sense. Also, be careful with multivitamins and also just vitamins and supplements in general that you can just pick up very cheaply at like the grocery store. Like I mentioned, the supplement industry is I think about a $40 billion industry, and it's not very regulated, so just be careful. Try to buy a high quality supplement when you can and do your research. I think I've said that like 10 times, but just make sure, like anything else, before you start anything new, before you consume something, you want to make sure that you're taking the best quality and that it's something that your body actually needs. All right, so now that my little like rant / disclosure is done, I am going to talk about the supplements that I do take. And again, these are not recommendations. These are just what I do on a daily or seasonal basis. So the first supplement I take on a daily basis is a probiotic. This is probably one of the two that I actually would recommend that everybody is taking on a daily basis. Probiotic, of course, taking care of your gut health, also your immune system, and also if you are a woman and you have any female issues with bacteria or yeast, taking a probiotic can help with those issues as well. So I take this from Now. It's Probiotic 10, 25 billion. It has 10 probiotic strains, and this one, of course, is vegan friendly. I think this is one that High Carb Hannah used to take or takes now. I'm not sure, but I know she recommended it, I think, in her Lean and Clean guide, and I've been taking this one for the past probably 2 years. I ordered it on Amazon. Once you open it, you do need to keep it in the refrigerator, but yeah, I really enjoy taking a daily probiotic. It really helps a girl out. The next supplement that I take on a daily basis is a turmeric supplement. So this is from My Kind Organics from Garden of Life. You'll notice that I really enjoy this brand in particular. It is vegan friendly, of course, and I also ordered this one off Amazon. So this is organic fermented whole turmeric and ginger. Also includes black pepper. If you didn't know, you actually need black pepper in order to help absorb the turmeric. And I take this for inflammation. Now, turmeric, of course, you can also find in the spice aisle of the grocery store. I have turmeric on hand that I use sometimes in cooking, but I'm not a huge fan of the flavor. It can just be a little bitter to me. So I decided to supplement. based on my chiropractor's observations, I do carry a ton of inflammation around my neck and shoulders. I just kind of always have. You can also have inflammation in your body that you don't know is there and that you can't even see. And that kind of inflammation can be pretty scary and cause some major health issues. So whether you want to use turmeric on your food with black pepper or supplement, it's just a great way to take care of any inflammation in your body. I do notice a big difference when I am taking this on a regular basis or when I get out of the habit and maybe stop taking it for a couple weeks. I definitely noticed a huge difference in my neck pain as well, just due to inflammation. And yeah, so I really enjoy this herbal supplement. It's been used for thousands of years in like traditional Chinese medicine, and I just think it's really helpful for my inflammation needs. So the Probiotic and turmeric are the two supplements I've been taking on a daily basis for quite a bit of time now. And then a newer one that I'm just trying out because I just felt like I needed it is Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation, but I mentioned this in my Whole Foods Trader Joe's haul a couple days ago. I picked it up at Whole Foods when I was in Dallas last week, and this one is to help nourish your adrenal glands and help with adrenal fatigue. It's also supposed to help with your energy levels and your stress and mood, as it says right there on the label. So this is also a 2-month supply, gluten-free, vegan, and I've noticed a little bit of difference just by taking this for a week and a half. And this was, again, one of those that I just felt like my body might need it right now. My, August, September were pretty stressful, and I've been kind of just not feeling the best, and I thought this might help boost my mood and give me a little bit of energy. So I will update you guys and see if I continue taking this or not. But so far, after a week and a half, I like it. The next supplement is probably not going to surprise anybody, especially because you guys know I do follow a plant-based diet, and that is vitamin B12. So this one is also from Garden of Life. It's Vitamin Co. Raw B12. So it is obviously vegan friendly, and I think I've been taking this one for the whole time I've been vegan. I used to take this on a daily basis. It's 1,000 micrograms, and I think I've heard a couple doctors, like Dr. McDougall says you only need 5 a day, and then someone at the physicians committee said you only need 2.5 a day. So now I only take this about once a week. B12 is water soluble, so if you do take it daily and it's a little bit of a higher dose, whatever your body doesn't need, it will just flush right out. So you don't really have to worry about overdoing it on B12. I pretty much do it because I know I just don't need that much on a daily basis. And it also saves you money. So this comes with 30 vegan capsules. So instead of this lasting 1 month, it can last me potentially 30 weeks. I sometimes do take it twice a week, just if I forgot I've already taken it or if I just kind of feel like I need it. But for the most part, a bottle of this lasts me a good while. So vitamin B12 is linked to your neurological health. So it's very important. You do not want to deplete your body of B12. And B12 is actually a bacteria. It mainly comes from the soil. So whether you are vegan or not, B12 is probably something you should be supplementing. Our soil is depleted, and I read somewhere, I don't know if I can link it because I don't really remember where, I did read somewhere that the majority of the people who are lower on B12 are actually meat eaters. So keep that in mind if you're not vegan. And also, you can't absorb it as well the older you get. Kind of like, I think vitamin D is the same way. The older you get, you have poor absorption rates for your B12. So yeah, I definitely think it's something that everybody should be supplementing. And then also, if you are anemic, this is a great thing to supplement with as well. And actually, if you are lower in B12 or deficient in B12, it can actually cause you to become anemic. So I thought that was really interesting as well. So yeah, I definitely think everybody should be taking B12 because our soil is not what it used to be. Alright, two more things I wanted to mention. So this is something I do not take on a regular basis, and I really only take it during the cold and flu season, either when I feel like I need it, I feel like something's coming on, or if someone else in my office is sick, and that is good old Emergency. So I prefer the raspberry flavor. This is just like a little powder packet that you mix in water, and it's vitamin C. I think this one has some added like antioxidants and electrolytes and some B vitamins and things like that. Oh, it does have a little bit of B12 in it as well. But yeah, I just use this when I feel like my immune system needs a little boost. I actually don't know if I'm going to use this as much as I did like in previous years, now that I have my essential oils and like my thieves oil. I've been using that instead. I have like a wellness oil roller that I put on the bottom of my feet every day, but you never know. If I do end up with like a cold or something, I have this on hand. But yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory why someone would need vitamin C. Alright, last thing I wanted to mention is Sulfurzyme from Young Living. This is an MSM and Ningxia Wolfberry fruit powder supplement. So it's MSM and basically a ton of antioxidants. It is also a powder that you mix with water, just like a teaspoon, I believe. You can mix it in water, you can mix it in juice. People mix it in their Ningxia Red, which is a wolfberry antioxidant, kind of like fruit puree. It has like blueberries, cherries, plums. It's like a powerhouse of antioxidants. I got this last month in my Essential Rewards order. I have not tried it yet. I got it right before I went on vacation, and I actually took it with me to try it. I just inhaled some of it. But I didn't realize that it didn't come with like a little scoop in it. I'm sorry, it's actually half a teaspoon. So I had to wait till I came home, and I just have not gave it a try yet. So I will let you guys know if this is something I end up taking on a daily basis. I've just heard amazing things about this supplement. MSM is incredible for your body. And then of course, I just kind of think we never get enough antioxidants. So yeah, I'm excited to give this a try. I also heard it tastes really good. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the supplements that I take on a daily, weekly, seasonal, sometimes basis. And I hope it was helpful for you guys. Alright you guys, Polly wanted to join me for the outro. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And we will see you guys tomorrow in our next YouTober video, which I believe is a plan with me. And yeah, hope you guys are having a great week. Bye!